What time is it? That's a fantastic question, and we're looking at that question in this series on timing. The series is entitled Timing is Everything. In episode 1, we gave you a quick introduction of what we're going to be talking about, and so now I want to start breaking down for you some steps that you can keep in mind when you're making decisions, when you're making choices, and you're making sure that the timing is right. And the first one is this. Take the time, isn't that interesting? Time for timing, right? Take the time to make the right decision. In Galatians 5:25, in the NIV, it says this, since we live by the Spirit, let us keep in step with the Spirit. What that verse means is that there is a speed that God is moving. And to know what that speed is, we have to be in touch with Him and connected to His Spirit. The verse is very, very clear. We are to live in the Spirit, and so there is a timing that the Spirit is moving on, and when you live in the Spirit, you stay on schedule. Hurry is the biggest enemy to good decisions. We've all been in those situations where the decision had to be made now. Sometimes when that decision had to be made now, the reason it had to be made now is because you had been putting off that decision for so long and you just ran out of time. There are other times that it really is a crisis and someone needs to make a decision to get things moving forward. And that really is a moment when God's Spirit is at work and you want to be connected with Him so you get things right. But as a general rule, you don't always want to be making knee-jerk decisions and having knee-jerk reactions. Let God set the timing for your decisions. His timing will always be best. And so, since He has created time, you might as well surrender your time to Him and allow the Spirit to set the timing for your decisions. You can't do that unless you're connected to Him. You'll never get it right unless you have that intimacy with God. But when you do, then you're positioned to make the right decision. And you'll make it right on time. But for this episode, we're out of time. So I'll join you next time, and we'll talk about time when it's time.